Good morning, here's the latest version. Here's our stud wall. I'm just going to put that in transparent briefly. Some of these, the shelves and rails here, are going to need cutting down from the standard 45. That's not a big deal, that's a DIY job. So hiding the stud wall, let's get into the detail. We've got the big change on this one is we've got the 45 wide baskets here, and we have a valet rail here. This gives you a fairly narrow span. You can see the shoulders of these shirts being pinched up here. Let's just have a quick look at the width we have there. Wall to there, just under 500, 487. So you know that's not a disaster. You could probably get. I wouldn't put ironed shirts in there, but there are plenty of things that you could hang in that width. Where we have got what I would call problems is if we've got the long hanging here. I'm just going to suppress those dresses for a minute. Those dresses and the long hanging are completely covering these shelves, and where we've got shelves meeting shelves here, we've got a hard to access corner. It could be out of season storage, you know, winter stuff in summer, summer stuff in winter. The corners are an unsolvable problem, so you know I think that's just something you have to live with and learn how to manage. You've got the same thing here. You know, we've got a corner, and the hanging is a bit tight. Some of the, you know, the shoulders of this jacket are touching the outside of those baskets, but it's not a disaster. Again, let's just do a quick measure here. We have got, that doesn't look right to me. Yeah, about 54, 55. That is manageable. You know, you can see the same issue up there. You've got shirts being sort of pinched up against these shelves, and reaching in to get, particularly reaching, let's get rid of the building. Reaching in to get these clothes, it's not impossible, it's just going to be a bit awkward and fiddly. So this is your, I guess, your day in day out stuff that you really need to access quickly. This and this becomes more slightly longer term storage, stuff you use infrequently. Same here, if we've got, as we had the dresses hanging down there, let's put the dress back in. You know, these shirts here, all of this hanging, not only is it tight on width, it's hard to get to. These shelves are very hard to get to. You're going to have to, you know, with one hand push the dresses and the long hanging out the way. You know, it could be done. The only other thing that's worth considering, I don't think we've looked at yet, is replacing one or two of these shelves with what Elfa call, particularly this one I think would work well, a basket shelf, which is a shelf with a 100mm lip, just to sort of get a bit more functionality out of those shelves. But otherwise, I'm not sure I would recommend this to a client. It's not perfect, but it is pretty good. It's very, very compact. If you can put up with the inconveniences of this design, you are going to get a lot of clothes in there. If we just look from above, you know, that is the wasted space. It's tiny. Okay.